Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy Lanier, Program Coordinator for the Student Parent Center here at UC Berkeley. And today I want to talk to you directly regarding national coverage of systemic racism, police brutality, and what's commonly known as white supremacy, and the global response to it as it impacts our African American student parents here at UC Berkeley. Make no mistake about it. For both undergraduate and graduate African American student parents, there's a duality of oppression happening right now. You have a society at large that still questions whether African Americans are people, and because of that, whether or not African Americans are people who are fit to be parents. My wholehearted, transparent answer to that question is absolutely, we are. You have another aspect that African American student parents have to deal with day in and day out. It's the practice of exclusion, discrimination, bias, and dismissiveness from higher education. Unfortunately, we've seen examples of this at UC Berkeley recently. I will not go into those examples. What I will say is this. Just like the questioning of our role as parents, as African Americans on a societal level, we also experience questioning of our roles, our competency, our ability to be successful as African American students, staff, and faculty, let alone higher administration, here on campus and elsewhere. I want to acknowledge that first and foremost to give people who still, after what I just explained, don't understand why society at large has expressed exhaustion, anger, despair, but also determination towards systemic oppression towards African Americans in our society. Moving forward, I want to reinstate our student parent and community engagement program. I'll have more details about that coming this week. We will also have a series of indefinite check-ins for African American student parents starting possibly tomorrow, if not this week and moving forward. And I will also do my best to incorporate African American staff, faculty, and non-student parent, African American students in general, into our movement, into our continuum of advocacy and change for student parents in general, but contextually for African American student parents. Let me close by saying this. The student parent community that you see before you today, African American student parents included, is a very, very, very clear example of what happens when student parents go from fighting with each other to fighting for each other. And I thrive every day to sustain that aspect of our program. This is an equity population. We serve students from equity backgrounds, and because of that, the way in which we serve our students has to be equity focused. My email address for any questions or comments or concerns is tlanier, T-L-E-N-E-A-R @berkeley.edu, and our programmatic email address is studentparents@berkeley.edu. You can contact me, you can contact our student staff and internship program team regarding any of these issues. We will respond as soon as possible. And once again, to our African American student parent community, please know that at the very least, I am here with you as an African American and Filipino alumni of UC Berkeley and proud parent, okay? You need to know that. I'm pretty sure you do, but just in case you don't, I want to put that out there once again, all right? Thank you so much for allowing me to communicate this with you. I was not here last week, but that was last week. Let's move forward together. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon enough.